Hello. I just very recently finished my master's in creative writing. I've submitted my dissertation. I'm just waiting for my grade to come back, and after finishing with that I've had some time to reflect on my education and kind of just my knowledge and what I know and what kind of person I am, and I've come to the conclusion that I don't know anything. I do not say that lightly. I just don't know much when it comes to politics, history. I know a decent amount about literature, but nowhere near as much as I'd like to know. And, looking back over the past few years in education, I can very confidently say that I haven't given it my best shot. I haven't given it all of my attention and I just haven't given it as much effort as I wish I did. And I know the reason for this. I mean, there's multiple reasons. Partially, I do really struggle with my attention. I struggle to focus for long periods of time. But I know predominantly it's that I've just kind of lost the ability to really give my undivided attention to something, or to really pour myself into something research-based or into an essay or into a piece of writing. I feel like I have just gotten used to just half-assing everything and relying a lot on AI or just on the internet in general, and I've really lost that ability to do hard, deep research. I'm just nowhere near as well read, well articulated, well educated as I would like to be. And especially now that I've finished with, I guess, like official education in university, and I'm moving on to another period of my life, I really don't want to let that go. And if anything, I want to become far more educated and learn far more things. And this will be a challenge. I know it will, because I get so lost in social media. I get so lost in just media in general, taking things in but not taking in things in that are like important, just taking in what's easy and super digestible, and some things that you don't really need to think through or think about in any way. And honestly, like, I'm embarrassed about that. I'm embarrassed that I maybe don't know as much about politics, what's currently happening, injustices that are happening currently in the world, because I am kind of just lazy and I kind of do just scroll TikTok instead, and maybe the information that I do know is just surface level snippets that I see online. So, I think, oh, I know a decent amount, but realistically, if you ask me to explain it to you, I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, that's just how I've been feeling, and I'm sure a lot of people maybe feel the same way, because I don't know, it is difficult to have an attention span and that jazz in the current climate. I think it's just, yeah, it's rough. But I don't want to succumb to that. I don't want to be somebody who doesn't know what she's on about. I want to be a well-read girl, a well-read woman, I might say. I also believe that it's just truly important for any writer or somebody who wants to be a writer to be well-researched and well-read and to know a lot of different things, because if you want to write well, you need to have a lot of points of reference to go off of, in my opinion. I think a book that I always think back to is A Secret History. The Secret History, or is it A Secret History? I never remember. By Donna Tartt. That is such an incredible book, because it does not feel like the author is writing about a topic that they don't know too well, or that they have been researching a topic and they're inserting it into this book. It feels like you're reading from these characters' perspectives who are fully immersed in this life and in this, like, in the Greek history and mythology and stuff, and it's like, I can only wish that I can one day write so passionately and intensely and in depth about a topic like that. But yeah, anyway, so that's the whole point of this video, is just trying to re-immerse myself in learning things and researching and just kind of stimulating my brain in a different way that I'm used to at the moment. This will not only include learning things like I want to learn French again. I started learning that a long time ago and I got pretty far and then I kind of gave up. So I really want to relearn French. I want to learn some more about history and politics. That's very important to me at the moment. I also want to learn to bake and cook things again without really relying on a recipe. I'd love to be able to just make a loaf of bread and not have to search online how to do that. You know, I want to be able to just know these things because I think that's also just pretty cool, you know. But also I just want to, even with watching like films, some great films that I put off watching because I really put off doing anything that really takes my full attention or something that I think might be important, and therefore it's important that I'm like focused on it. It feels like I've been putting off truly living to my full potential because of the fear of maybe not understanding things or not fully absorbing things, and I just want to put an end to that. So yeah, there's a whole myriad of things that I'm going to be doing in this video to try and reconnect with that part of myself, and I just thought I'd take you along with me whilst I'm doing that. So yeah, I appreciate that you're here, and maybe if there's something that you also are relearning or learning for the first time, or something that you've been super passionate about recently, I'd love to hear about it in the comments, because I don't know, I just love hearing from you guys, and I think we're all pretty much on the same sort of like wavelength when it comes to stuff like this when I come with my subscribers, so it would be really cool to hear from you. Also, look at this mug. How cute is this? Love it. Yeah. First thing I need to do is go to the library and return a book that has been overdue for ages. And I'm going to pick up some new books. I might try and look for some history books, we'll see. But that's my first step. So yeah, see you in a bit. I went to the library and I returned my book, and I was gonna check out like 4 or 5 more books, and then my card wasn't working for some reason, so I unfortunately haven't got the books that I wanted, but I took pictures of them. I'll put them on the screen and I'm gonna download them onto my iPad, onto my Kindle, just the PDFs. But I'm kind of gutted because the covers were really cute, but that's okay. And now I'm gonna walk back. I just had a yummy brownie. It was like a honeycomb vegan brownie. It's really good. So now I'm just